Sunday, the 11th of April 2021, racing takes place in KwaZulu-Natal at Hollywood Bets Greyville. We're on the turf track and there are 8 races for us to preview. The first race is off at 1:15, 12:45. It's a maiden juvenile plate for fillies over 1,400 metres and it kicks off the first leg of the bipot. An interesting race, as usual. Graham Hawkins is in studio with me, but before we talk to Graham and get his thoughts and greet him and welcome him, we've got a wonderful package for you here. In the first race, we've got the rerun of number 1, Miss Jacqueline. We've got the rerun of number 11, Blazing Astute. And we also has got an interview with Craig Udy, who is the assistant trainer to Michael Miller. Sit back, relax, enjoy this package.
Side Kaluki, Heartseas, Bay of Dreams, at the 300-metre marker, Kaluki, Bay of Dreams, on the outside, Poppy of Bayou's trying to close them down, and Imbajeje, the Yellow Silks, is now starting to run on. Poppy of Bayou down the middle, Bay of Dreams, Imbajeje is getting going very late on in the day, Heartseas is on the inside, Imbajeje, Heartseas could grab them all, Heartseas got up from Imbajeje, Poppy of Bayou and Sea Eagle in photos, number 2.
Yes, Miss Jacqueline ran a very good first run. Her second run wasn't bad at all. And I think she'll already enjoy the good draw she's got with 1. Sean Veal's been working her, and she's worked well. And I expect her to be a big runner there from in that 1400. Giggle and Talk's a very, very nervous filly. Glenn Redgrave's done a hell of a good job on her, much the same as your gelding chief executive. And she's run 2 reasonable races. And I think just with her experience is going to help her along. She will enjoy the distance, and I'm expecting a much better run from her. Chaser Star's a lovely filly bred by Waterford Stud. You know, they've really upped their game, Waterford, and she's much better than what her form suggests. She shows us good work at home here, and I think the 14 will suit her down to the ground, but I think she'll even improve from this run. She'll be, she's a really, really nice filly.
Well, there we go. Some lovely comments from Craig, and we thank the whole Miller team and all those trainers that have assisted us for this weekend's show. Graham, lovely rerun, interesting interview. I quite like Miss Jacqueline. I think she's going to run a cracking race. She's improving. She's drawn 1 big runner, in my opinion, but nowhere near as easy as that. I'm just talking about this horse to get the conversation rolling because there are many others with chances.
Yeah, it's quite a difficult race. Obviously, it all hinges on how number 4, Kayleen, is going to perform, but we'll come back to her in a moment. There's very little to choose between Miss Jacqueline, Bay of Dreams, Blazing Astute, and even Sea Cruise. Interestingly, Sea Cruise beat Miss Jacqueline on the 31st of January, and Bay of Dreams beat Miss Jacqueline, albeit narrowly, on the 14th of March. So strictly speaking, she should be held by both of Dougie Campbell's runners, number 8, Bay of Dreams, and number 10, Sea Cruise. Sea Cruise, of course, then came out and blotted a copybook a little bit in the second start, so I'm expecting a lot better from her on Sunday. But Bay of Dreams is coming along the right way, so she's also a runner. So not much to choose between Miss Jacqueline, Bay of Dreams, Sea Cruise, and Blazing Astute on their best form. But they all obviously have to beat number 4, Kayleen. She's been priced up very short in the market. She's 11-10. In her second start, she ran second to Europeana. She was beaten at length. Third in that race was Live My Life, the Dennis Dreyer filly that's come out to win so well the other day. And then she ran in that sales race. It was interesting. The draw on that occasion seemed to really favour the outside horses. In fact, the first 3 past the post in that sprint over 1,200 metres, the sales race, were all drawn 14, 15 and 16. And she seemed to be labouring a little bit in the middle. Not entirely disgraced, but obviously a disappointing run. I would have thought the connections would have believed that she would run better. But she makes her KZN debut. She's got a neat draw, Lyle Hewitson for Glenn Cotson. I think number 4, Kayleen, sets a standard. I think she's too skinny in the market at 11-10. There is better value elsewhere, but it's a tricky start because obviously this is the first leg of the bipod. So it's a case of, do you bank at number 4, Kayleen, or do you obviously go a little wider than that? I'd be inclined to perhaps go a little wider in the first leg of the bipod.
Graham, 2 horses, your opinion quickly before we move on. 6, Federica, and 11, Blind Love. Both made fair enough debuts to warrant inclusion in quartets.
Frederica, I think, will improve, but this race might not, this race might come too soon for her. Blind Love should also improve, but that was a particularly weak race that she ran in when she ran 6 to Bing and Beach. So I'd like to see them confirm that and show some further improvement.
That's the first leg of the bipot. Graham's in the camp of Kayleen. I'm in the camp of Miss Jacqueline. So it could be a Kayleen and Jacqueline exacta box, the way to go. That's race 1. Race 2 up next.